Hello there, people of the universe. My name is MichSciFi, and welcome to this very short but very, very important vlog, and that is a big change to the upcoming charity live stream. I say that because the one that was planned for the 3rd of April, for the 3rd of April, Unite the Seven, the Sea of Thieves based one, that is being postponed until June/August, so any time between June and August. That is because I've decided on the 27th of February, which is next month, it is literally under a month by 2 days more or less, I'm going to be doing a 12-hour charity live stream for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, where I'll be playing Batman Arkham City. Now, where this has come from is Zack Snyder's Justice League, the Release the Snyder Cut, or as it's now called, Restore the Snyderverse. The whole Snyder Cut fandom community is something I am very proud to be a part of. It's a beautiful little community, and I was watching the other day. I was watching a live stream of the Lightcast podcast with the Cultured Nerd on as a co-host / guest, and they were talking about Justice League, some rumours, some upcoming things that are yet to be confirmed, one of which was Batfleck's HBO miniseries, which, oh my god. And basically, through watching that stream and being involved, and just the whole community for the Snyder Cut as a whole, it's such a beautiful thing, and it's hard to really explain, but the amount of interactions I've had with the Lightcast podcast, they're just really nice, and they really care about the community, and it's hard to really explain, but the whole movement of the Snyder Cut and the whole film as an entity, it's really important to me. It's really, really special. These last few years, since 2017, have been, I don't want to say the hardest, but they've had some of the hardest challenges, and to know that Justice League, and to also be involved in the fight to get that released, and then to see it actually succeed, and Zack said there's going to be no compromise, he'd rather burn the film, and then the fact that Batfleck is coming back, because when he left the role, I cried. As warranted and as understanding as his reasons were, in my head he was pushed out, and his health just didn't make it any better or any easier, and that's not fair. And then obviously there's the whole stuff with Ray Fisher and how he got treated like dog shit, which I hope gets rectified and sorted, because that kind of stuff just isn't acceptable. But going back to the Batfleck thing, to see him then be happier and be more in himself, to be able to enjoy playing the role, it's really inspiring, because for those who don't know, Ben Affleck, I'm going to say, was an alcoholic, and I read an interview he did a couple of weeks ago where he explained why he's so proud and happy in where he is right now, because he can accept and move on from the past, which is something I'm a big believer in, moving on from your past, bettering yourself. And it's really hard to explain, because it's not something I can really word, it's more something I feel. It's why I want to do this. It's why I want to play Arkham City for 12 hours, because I want to keep the DC theme. I want to get the Snyder fandom, Snyder community involved, because I think we could really raise a lot of money, because, let me just bring up the campaign. Okay, so I'm basically just going to read you the bio for the stream, and hopefully that'll give you an idea of what I was trying to say for the past 5 minutes. I've dealt with mental health since I was 15 years old. I'm 23 this year. And there has been many moments I wanted to give up, but I didn't. I learned to be strong. And one of the reasons why I continue to be is thanks to Zack Snyder's Justice League. The community has given me a reason to fight. Just like Batman in Batman vs Superman, I learned to hope again. So to give back, on February 27th, I will be live streaming Batman Arkham City for 12 hours. I'm sure the game's more than long enough. In hopes of raising £500 for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Please come along, and then a link to my Twitch. Obviously, that's a very cut down version, because you're limited to 500 characters, so there's only so much I can say. But this is something I want to do, and unlike Sea of Thieves, this will be a stream where it's just me. I'm sure friends will be in chat moderating, they might pop in Discord. I'm sure James or my friend Liam or anybody, or Lucy, because she's smart, I'm sure they'll help me if I ever dare do any of the Riddler stuff. I'm sure they'll help me with that, but other than that, it will be me for 12 hours playing Batman Arkham City in hopes of raising £500. That's the goal. But I won't lie, it's more that's the target. The goal is $1,000. I'm doing dollars because that's just how Tiltify, it just makes it easier. But that doesn't take away from how much we're trying to raise, which is an awful lot. If we can't raise any of those, if we can only raise, say, like 200-300, that's still brilliant. But I really have high hopes for this, and I'm in touch with a few people who are going to help promote it, and I hope it goes well, because this community, this movie, everything around it, because it's more than just a movie, everything around it, it means an awful lot to me. When the film was announced as coming out, and my friend Ben told me about it, I'll give him credit, like he told me that they had announced it, I was screaming to the point my mum thought I'd been murdered. Genuinely, Ben can corroborate that story. I screamed, and the fact that Affleck is back for The Flash, and it's not a way to kill him off, the fact that he is going to do more on HBO, it gives me the same feeling as when David Tennant came back for the 50th, if not more. Like, I really want to try and convey my feelings so you guys can understand why this is so important. Like, I've just decided today that I'm going to do this, or I'll delay the Sea of Thieves one. I want to do this. There's just something inside me that in my heart, I know that sounds soppy, but in my heart, I understand if people watching, they're not that big on DC or on Batman. That's fair enough. The least I would ask you to do is share the stream, share the donation link, pool, pal, share the the donation page, that's it. Share that and just try and, if you can donate, brilliant. If you can't, then just share it. Anything helps. And if you're a big DC fan, then come along. We'll have some fun. We'll try and get a massive combo because, yeah. We'll probably put Arkham Asylum or Night on as well, but the main goal is to play through Arkham City because I've got the Steam version working. I did a Let's Play a few years ago. I think it could be really fun. I'm coming to doing one on Arkham Knight, so that's why I didn't say Night. Asylum's great too, but City for many people is, like, it's the shit when it comes to the Arkham games. So yeah, I'm going to wrap this up. Again, in my heart, this is something I have to do. And I really hope you come along because it's important. Justice League is more than just a movie. So yeah. It's really hard to explain how I'm feeling without rambling, so I am going to go now. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
I'm a living legend. You ain't heard yet, you not get the message. From the moment that I'm stepping in, I get a couple weapons. Yeah, I turn to a beast when I'm rapping. I'm a living legend.